Houston, we have a problem. This case has sprung a leak. Disclaimer! Everything in this video and all other videos and every case on this channel is for entertainment purposes only, not based on fact. It is just my opinion, my interpretation of the cards. I encourage each and every one of you to do your own research and form your own opinion. After all, I'm just a blonde throwing cards. Yesterday, an article came out on Fox News where a former FBI agent that claimed to be working on the case of Bryan Kohberger and this Idaho 4 came forth and said that leaked some information, basically, and I quote, printed all over his cell phone. That's just what we know. End quote. So what does this mean? In the article, this FBI agent says that Bryan was connected to the car, and let me start out with, he made every mistake possible. He was connected to the car. He left his DNA. He left the knife sheath. He was stalking. There was evidence all printed all over his cell phone. Let's talk about the three camps. Okay? We have those that believe that Bryan is guilty without a shadow of a doubt that he needs to go in front of a firing squad. We have the fence sitters, not sure which side to go on. Kind of divided. One minute they think, well, yeah, he might be innocent. Another minute they think, oh, he's guilty of sin. Then we got Bryan Kohberger's camp. Everybody believes absolutely no connection. Totally innocent. Wasn't even around the area. The pings of his phone says otherwise. But that doesn't mean a lot either. It just means he didn't go long distance yet. Okay. What does this mean? Doesn't matter which camp you are in. The number one thing that this leak means is compromising the case. Now, let me explain. I see a lot of sleuths out there bitching and complaining that we have no information. I'm guilty of that too. But there's a reason. Okay? Some of us say, just throw us a little bone. Just throw us a little bone. Maybe it'll calm down all the hype. I think this leak just made it 10 times worse. Okay? But there's a gag order in place for a reason. For a reason. And why is this FBI agent, he could get on mainstream media, national news, and no consequences? Think about that for a minute. There's this gag order, and anybody speaks about it, what, can be brought up on charges? Prosecuted in some way? What's going to happen to this FBI agent? Or is this a pre-agreed thing with prosecution, judge, etc., etc.? We'll leak this out. You won't get in trouble. Regardless, it could jeopardize the chances of Bryan Kohberger having a fair trial. What does that mean? If you're in this camp over here that he's guilty, that means that a guilty man who committed this atrocious crime, unaliving 4 young, innocent college students, can walk free as a bird on a technicality because him not being able to have a fair trial being compromised. If you're on the fence, you're like, same thing. You're in Brian Koberger's camp. It's like, oh, this innocent man can be found guilty. He's not going to have a fair trial. We can hope that he walks, but there's always this clout that will be over him through the rest of his life. Did he actually do it? And he walked free. But in the innocent camp, it's looking like this man who is totally innocent is going to suffer this for the rest of his life because people's always going to look at him with doubt. He'd never had a fair trial. He was prejudged because of these leaks, etc., etc. That's that camp. Or if it's not a mistrial and the trial goes forward, then it's like, well, he could be found guilty. He could be put to DEATH because on something he didn't do because of this leaked information. Now, the leaked information makes him look guilty, guilty, guilty. But we have to ask ourselves, why was this leaked? Was this leaked because somebody was kicked off the case and they're pissed off and they're saying, well, I'm gonna tell the public what they want to know. Boom, here's a bone. Here's a major big bone. Here's a femur. This isn't just like a pinky finger or the little toe. Here's the femur. Okay? Or is this, well, they're talking to the prosecution and they're saying, well, we need to persuade the public so that we don't look bad. We need to get these fence sitters over here in our camp, and we need to persuade as many of these people in Brian Koberger's camp to jump ship and jump over here in our boat. That way, when we find him guilty, we look good, we smell like a rose. Then everybody's going to say, oh, the prosecution was right all along. So let's just feed them this piece of information. But is it truthful information? Or is it fabricated? Is it truth or is it a lie? We're about to find out. Allegedly speaking, in the cards. Okay. Okay, Spirit, give us the truth and clarity on the leaked information that was leaked out by the FBI agent on March 24th, 2024. Please give us clear, concise answers. What is going on here? What is going on? And by the way, this channel, while it's on my mind, I just want to address one thing. Do not comment in my comments spreading hate towards me, attacking me. I'm just reading cards. I'm just a blonde throwing cards. Okay? Do not come after me. Keep your comments respectful, because I will block you from commenting ever in the future. Okay? And if you don't like the information, click off and go away. And how many of these people are trolling other creators? Go away. You don't like the content. You have a choice. You don't have to watch it. And I asked a couple of them briefly before I deleted them, why are you here? Why are you watching if you don't agree? Why? I get more of it on my readings about the royals than I do here, because a lot of people want to go through life with blinders on. Okay, but that's just, and I can read the truth about the royals because their policies and stuff across the pond don't affect me. So, okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, man. Daisy would just move 2 inches this way. You'd be able to see her beautiful face. Oh, those puppy dog eyes. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh, there's somebody's planning something. I can see that. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Let's see what we've got here so far. We had the man a man here. Deeply rooted, connected, family tree. Somebody planted some deep roots here. We got the crossroads, but it came out in the reverse. That is a decision that was made. Okay, that's a decision made. And we have Mother Earth. To me, this is like Empress energy being in the spotlight. The one, you know, I know that Ethan and Xana have been, but in recent times, because of Daddy Dearest, Kaylee's been in the spotlight a lot with things that SG has come out with, and him even claiming he's got information and nobody else has. Oh, there's Daisy. But this Mother Earth is taking care of business, being protective, nurturing something here. And there's some kind of illumination. Somebody, it's like the decision was made. I think they sat at the crossroads. Do we put this out there or do we not? The decision was made to put this information out there. To shed some light on, maybe even involving the witness. I'm just saying. But there were some seeds planted by a man. Now, you know me, I don't do this all the time, but I feel like I need an underlying energy here. The king is worth 13. 13 and 6 is 19. Plus 5 is 24. Plus 1 is 25. 25 plus 12, 25, 35, 36, 37. Card 37 is Cup Overfloweth. Okay. A lot of information overflowing. I see that as overflowing of information and making everybody's emotions. Part of the reason for this, I just heard something, my cat's into something. Luna. Oh, she's right behind me on the floor. Part of this, I feel, is to tug on the heartstrings of the public and to kind of sway them in a way. Let's get 5 more cards. Oh, yeah. One more card, please. One more card. Okay, folks. This is super loud. Because we've got the home. We've got the family. The handcuffs, arrest. Arrest in connection to what happened in the home. That's a no-brainer. That. Okay, so there's something about the home. in this scenario. Home, family, tight-knit. Kind of going along deeply rooted with the olive tree. There's somebody else deeply rooted in this case that planned this, that made the decision to pull the trigger. Okay, we're going to leak this information. That's what I'm getting. But we got the handcuffs and we got the scapegoat. What does that tell you? What is a scapegoat? It is somebody who takes the fall, right? And Brian is being used as a scapegoat in this whole thing. And this is what I was talking about in the beginning. When I said a fair trial, it's going to be difficult for Brian to climb out of this hole after this leakage. And there is a burden here about this exposure that we'll see when I get other cards, but I'm already getting intuitive hits that this could be what makes Brian walk free. And I think, and I'm seeing Ann Taylor in my mind's eye, she's not arguing, she's not putting up a fuss about this leakage. Because there's a gag order, right? Nobody's supposed to talk about anything. There's supposed to be legal implications. If somebody wags their tongue, there's nothing. So far. So far. And I don't think Ann Taylor is pushing to have anything done with this ex-FBI agent, because I think she sees the writing on the wall. I feel that Ann Taylor is seeing this as an opportunity for her client to have be handed a get out of jail free card. Okay. Whoa, that's what I'm getting. Okay, let's get the overall energy. Okay, let's do this. Let's do the counting on the second row. We've got 4 and we got 6. 6 and 8 is 13. 13 and 7 is 20. Plus 5 is 25. Let's see, card 25. Star of Bethlehem, being guided. Some kind of karma. The Star of Bethlehem is a divine guidance. So, there's something about this. Somebody under somebody's direction or guidance. Somebody was guided, maybe even coached on what to say. So, there is some kind of spiritual undertone with this as well. That could be indicating, trying to decide if I should say this or not, church, and I'll leave it at that. Okay. Okay. Major forces at work. Temperance. A time element, a balancing, a concoction. This is somebody working and creating. Temperance has a lot of meanings. All the tarot cards do. They have layers. And seeing this, this is somebody mixing and creating a storyline. It's not saying that the story was false, but somebody got creative and said, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to convert people over into the guilty camp. Okay. It's not just to bring people over into guilty camp. Leaking this information, they thought that they would stop the rumor mill. They thought that the online sleuths non-mainstream media would calm down, that maybe people will stop talking about the case for a while and let things unfold. That's what they thought. But I am getting a backfiring on this. I am getting that instead of calming the rumor mill, stopping the tongues from wagging, this is going to create even more. This is going to make the rumor mill do double time. Okay? Let's get into this. And a little shameless plug here. If you'd like to learn tarot from me, or if you'd like to learn Lenormand, links are in the description box below. Okay. And I do have a bundle now. You can join both classes for a discounted price. I do not know how long I am going to have that available. Okay. What do we got here? Queen of Pentacles, dead center. Same as at Mother Earth. A female. The Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, loving, protective. High Priestess, not talking. This is the silent witness. I've never seen Dylan show up as the Queen of Pentacles. But she is nurturing information that she is not speaking about. She's keeping hidden. And then we got the Three of Bones. Waiting on the right time. That Three of Bones is actually like the Three of Wands here in this deck. That is waiting, expecting. Okay, there is a certain expectations in regards to this Queen of Pentacles who is staying silent about her knowledge. Okay, these cards like to stick together. And we have the Star. Notice the Star of Bethlehem, there's the Star. Star Witness. Wheel of Fortune. Change. The Empress. Six of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. I told you, there are people working together on this. This was a group effort, a group plan to leak this information. Page of Blades or Page of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Under the deck, Page of Cups. Strength. Five of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. And look, they even have a football jersey on. Makes me think of the fraternity. And Six of Swords. And I got to pull this one, Justice. And one more. Ten of Swords. Okay. Let's go over this. What was the drive underneath the underneath energy, the behind the scenes storyline? The behind the scenes storyline is we are going to appeal to the emotions of the public. Let them know that we have a very strong case against Bryan Kohberger. But we're not playing fairly. We're going to leak this information out. But we're not going that involving this family. But we're going to leave out anything dealing with the fraternity. The fraternity is going to get off scot-free. They're going to be able to move on with their life. We want the heat to die down and take it away from the fraternity and the sororities. Okay? They're trying to take heat off of them, speculation off of those groups for some reason. And we got the Justice card, the judicial system involved, entrenched in this, the judicial system being on the side of other people. And they're put Ten of Swords. That could be representation of the actual crime, overkill, but it could also be an ending. We're going to put an ending, even if it hurts. We're going to put an ending to all these rumors that are floating around. There is a protection. They are protecting the sororities, the fraternities, you know, big organizations. The whole thing is we got to protect them. And I'm almost feeling like some of the... I'm getting the image of some of the interview is truthful, some of it is exaggerated or fabricated. Okay? They're trying to plant some kind of storyline in the eyes of the public. And as I said, right in the middle, we have somebody here who is a star witness that is being quiet. And there is a certain waiting or expectation that, you know, right here, center row is stating, this is our star witness. They're still not saying much about the star witness. Okay. Next to that Kohberger made a big mistake and left her alive. Okay. Now, what is some of the implications of this leak? Wheel of Fortune. What has this done? This is an energy that is passing, that is leaving. This is change. The wheel spinning. Let's grease this wheel and move it in a direction that we want it to go. Okay? And it's like, it's creating a change in the direction of this case. Yes. This is telling me this is going to have a direct impact on the case. And I'm feeling more like this Empress is Ann Taylor. And Ann Taylor, with her client, is going to be in a position that she wants to be in. All this, what this is telling me, again, it's telling me that this plan to leak this information out is going to backfire. It's going to backfire on the prosecution. Ann Taylor is sitting in a really, really good position on this. Hold on. It's not there, son of a bitch. Hold on. Oh, hell, let's just choose any old deck. I wanted the clarifier deck, and the blonde moment, forgot to put a clarifying deck out. Okay. Yeah, I want to use a different deck for clarifying. I really want to know about, because I feel, you know, sometimes these are the victims, but this feels like it's associated with the case. This feels like Ann Taylor. Ann Taylor being in a certain position. I don't feel it's one of the victims or one of the survivors. I feel it's Ann Taylor. And I think Ann Taylor is going to sit by and wait to see the effects on this. But I think she's very confident. I get that I get a very strong confidence energy about this Empress. Okay, show me the Empress, please. Show me the Empress. Nine of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Three of Swords. She might be a little bit disappointed in this. Independently waiting on okay. Ann Taylor feels like this alone, there's going to be disappointment. What's under the deck? About the communication and of the, yeah. There is some kind of disappointment here as far as what happened, the deaths, the leaked information about the deaths that is going to create a change in plans. And there's some disappointment there. So I stand corrected. I think it's putting her in a good place, but she doesn't see it yet. She's waiting to see if it's going to be disappointment or if it's going to bring abundance. Because, let me show you this. And it's all about, this is all about the leaked information that came flying out about the unalivings. Okay. We have the Two of Wands here. The wand in the past that's behind the character is the Three of Swords. Then, right ahead, is the Nine of Pentacles. So let's take another look at this. I feel that this is like putting any kind of emotional stress, emotional pain behind, and we got the world in our hands right now, and looking at some kind of independence, a sense of freedom, a sense of stability. I think Ann Taylor feels like this leaked information is actually going to move Brian away from the fear, away from the pain, away from the disappointment. And there's a sense of freedom. There's a sense of independence here. Now, she's viewing this as Six of Pentacles, even exchange. This is an exchange of information back and forth. This is about balance. How is this going to backfire on the prosecution? It's going to even the playing field in a way that there's something about working. We'll have to get to this clarifiers on this, but like I said, there's something backfiring here. But her perspective is the scale's starting to balance. Her perspective is giving and receiving of information. Show me the Six of Pentacles. Walking away. Walking. Boom! Oh my God. Eight of Swords. Holy shit. There's your get out of jail free card. This exchange of information that was leaked, her perspective is that receiving a get out of jail free card. Boom. Boom. And there's that group of people that Ann Taylor's hoping tongues are going to wag, bring more awareness. And the fear is that it's going to cause people to dig. Outcome is 8 of Pentacles. I do want to look at that. I was, this was such a drop of the mic moment. But let's see what the outcome of this is. 8 of... Oh my God. This is a drop of the mic moment. As a result, those working on this case, a truth coming out about the church, about religion, about an organization. The truth is going to come out. Boom! Truth revealed. The real story. And there, folks, is where I am dropping the mic.